It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Boston Celtics. The Celtics win the tap. To Jaylen Brown.
This, you get the screen.
Porzingis. Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jaren Jackson. Kennard. Steven Adams with the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Porzingis. Deep right corner. Porzingis. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Nothing going here on that drive. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Knocked loose. Dylan Brooks. Beyond the arc for three. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
To Jaylen Brown. Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Adams. Can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Spinning shot. Won't fall. It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks. Finish that. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Screen coming. Dylan Brooks to Jaren Jackson.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart. To Porzingis. Boston with 4 to shoot. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Jaren Jackson. with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Boston with the basketball. Oh, he had him there for a second. 4-3. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Doesn't get the bounce. Brown into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Porzingis. And count the basket inside. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Harrison matched up with Derek White. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Don't take it light on. Go at him. It's nothing.
Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Kennard to Jaren Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jaylen Brown able to recover with the block. Celtics have it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Sizing up the defense. To Porzingis. KP, Chris stops Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Teach him a lesson.
To Porzingis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Luke Kennard. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Porzingis. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. Dylan Brooks. Great feed. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Steven Adams at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Off the mark on his free throw. Celtics have it. To Griffin. 5 on the shot clock. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. Long key from three-quarters court. First quarter's complete with the Celtics in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Memphis, they've got it. To Dylan Brooks. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Griffin. Brogdon. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, had him going there for a second. Trying to cash in. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Evans. Has a look. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Griffin. Brogdon. Deep left corner.
See on him. Work out.
To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go. To Evans. Randolph. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Brown with the three, with a hand in his face.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Memphis with the rock. To Evans.
Big pick right there.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Evans. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
To Griffin. From long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Evans. Down to 5 on the 24. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Gets a look. Can't hit. Blake Griffin. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Jaylen Brown. Brogdon. The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Ball's controlled by Boston. Derek White, defended by Steven Adams. To Porzingis. Deep right corner. It's no good. Great defense.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Evans. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jason Tatum trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Tatum's good on the free throw. It's a three-point play as Boston adds to the lead. Evans to Jaren Jackson. To Evans. Count the basket inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
2 minutes left
Boston with the basketball.
Oh, yeah, this breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there.
To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon. Cruises inside for two.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Evans to Jaren Jackson. To Marcus Smart. Jaren Jackson. Here's a chance from long range. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. The follow won't go either. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Cashes in for two.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Right.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Jaren Jackson.
Match up.
To Evans. Fires the three. That won't go. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
He throws it down. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Celtics own a comfortable lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Celtics have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Grizzlies were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Goes to the left side. To Porzingis. Not that time.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
To Brogdon. It goes down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Time to go to work.
Brogdon to Horford. Stuffs it down with authority.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Adams. Dillon Brooks. Takes stock of the floor. Short jumper off the mark.
I got it. I got him.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Evans to Dillon Brooks.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Tyreek Evans at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw.
Hey, lock
To
up, lock
Brogdon.
up.
And scores, plus the foul. Al Horford taking it to the basket. And now with a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Adams. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Marcus Smart, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Celtics have it.
Give it to him.
Got it. Good trap, good trap.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Porzingis. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
To Brogdon. Porzingis.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Over to the right side. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
From the painted area, won't go down. Celtics have it. To Porzingis. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. To Evans. Al Horford swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Horford. Porzingis. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Jaylen Brown. From the outside, no good. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks to Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Dylan Brooks to Marcus Smart. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Eat. Go ahead and eat.
Not today. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. So he hits the first, misses the second.
Hurry up, hurry up.
And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. To Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball's controlled by Boston. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And the Grizzlies able to clear the rebound. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. To Brogdon. Griffin. To Brogdon. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Andrew Harrison has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Brogdon. Screen coming.
Screen's coming, here it is.
Brogdon.
Watch that cutter.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Can't miss those.
I got him.
The big fella, Zach Randolph. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Celtics way out in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Surveys the floor. To Luke Kennard. Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. Round shot, no good. To Luke Kennard, Jaren Jackson. To Randolph. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Grizzlies retain the possession. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kennard. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Brogdon. Rebound Jackson. Memphis, they've got it. Kennard to Marcus Smart. Holding the defense. He got a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Jaren Jackson. Kennard. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Brogdon getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Memphis with the rock. Jason Tatum rejects it. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Luke Kennard, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Porzingis. Brogdon to Porzingis. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Wide open look, won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Goes to the left side. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Dylan Brooks. Celtics have it. To Porzingis. He gets it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
I got this down. Let's go. Ball.
To Dylan Brooks.
Watch cut.
Kennard to Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. Shot by Brown off the mark. Count it.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Jaylen Brown. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The assist from number 36.
Boston with the basketball.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
To Jaylen Brown. Porzingis. Tatum. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And count the basket.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Porzingis. To Jaylen Brown.
Double.
Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Screen coming. to Luke Kennard. The screen sets him up for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Porzingis. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. And scores.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Stepping in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 14, Tyrese.
Now here's an intentional foul, so free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Grizzlies own the basketball. Celtics come away with it. Here comes the screen. The drive, right, stuffs it down with authority. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA's